I work for two companies. The first one is Liz Resources. We provide supportive employment services for people with disabilities. I do a lot of the quality assurance, which means that I edit a lot of the documents that go out. I also do a lot of the research in our business plans, and I deal a lot with the clients themselves. And for Amanda, so I answer the phone, I do a lot of data entry for her. I help with some public relations and marketing efforts. DNA Services, this is AJ, may I help you? And I have to know what to tell them, so I'm just constantly, I wear different hats and I'm constantly explaining to everyone that calls in, this is what we do, these are the services we provide.
She has two companies that she's actually bouncing, and she's doing a wonderful job.
They both couldn't afford to hire an employee on their own. So they share me, and they each pay half of what I make, and it works out for both of them because they share an office.
She came with a communications degree, and she has such creativity about marketing.
She is actually my PR person. She's also my assistant. She does multiple tasks, doing schedules. She does a lot of editing, a lot of business research.
It works out good for them, and it gives me a lot of experience in a lot of different fields too, which I like. That keeps it interesting. It's never boring.
When Amanda came to us, it was she was in phase 2 and actually had a job, and she had problems with her employer, and I took her on as an employment specialist trying to find her work.
I'm not one for being in a job where I'm not going to progress. I need to know that I'm going to grow and progress, and anybody that has a job wants to know that. So I had to leave there and find a job where I could grow and have opportunity.
Hiring an individual with a disability with a large wheelchair was something that I actually personally had hesitations with.
But I have like a grabber for when I drop things, and they had to raise my desk on blocks so that my wheelchair would fit under it. Just simple things.
This building that we are in now was built in 1980, so it fell before the ADA disabilities law. So a lot of the accommodations here in this building are grandfathered in.
That accommodations are supposed to be these big things that cost a lot of money, but it's not always true. Sometimes it's just a simple thing. And sometimes if you ask the person, they'll be able to offer you ideas that can get you around some of that expensive stuff.
Sometimes there's issues with transportation.
I work 25 to 30 hours per week, and I spend at least half that back and forth on the trolley in addition.
When it storms and rains, she gets soaking wet.
There are times where people try to sit in my lap because the trolley gets so full, and I have to remind them that I'm not a chair to sit in. I take the Medicaid bus sometimes home. I kind of use those trips sparingly because I only get funded for 15 one-way trips a month.
She wants to work full-time, and we try that, and it creates some challenges because of she's not ready for that yet, but when she's ready, we can go forward with that.
With cerebral palsy, there's the endurance issue, and I just get really tired.
Our goal is to actually get off, Social Security one day.
So if I could cut out some of that travel time, it would allow me to work more hours, yes.
She's very valuable for our business.
Employment is a huge issue for every advocacy group in the state of Florida. And I like being able to help people, and now my life is advocacy work, and I do all this advocacy stuff, and I love that, and that's what I love. And so, it didn't turn out the way I wanted, and that's okay. And I really want people to understand that most people don't have the career that they said they were gonna have in high school or even the beginning of college. It's normal for that to change, but doesn't mean that you won't be happy in the end.